Sally from Hodgepodge Hoosiers. I am going to give you another recipe. This is potato soup that my mom used to make when I was growing up. And I had some potatoes left. Actually, my father-in-law had them and needed used up from last year's harvest. So I'm going to dice them up and I'm going to show you how Mom made potato soup. Until I was probably married, I didn't know there was another way to make potato soup. I thought this was the only way. I'd never had it any other way. So I really love it. My grandma fixed it this way. So I thought, well, I'd bring you along and show you how we do it. See if anybody else makes it this way. Again, Mom always put dumplings in it or Ribleys. I'm going to put Ribleys. It's easier. And you get the same taste. But yeah, dumplings is great in it too. And this little gadget here makes dicing potatoes a breeze. I don't know how I ever got along without it. Especially whenever I put up onions in the summertime. It does great. I'm getting arthritis in my hands, so the less I have to mess with cutting by hand is a blessing. Okay, so it'll go in the pot. I usually fill the crock pot 1/3 to a 1/2 full of potatoes before I add everything else. Now, next thing you're going to add is tomato juice. I can it, but if you store-bought works just fine. That's how Mom always did it. Pour it in there. Now I also canned tomato soup, so it's got a little extra. That's celery and onion and a little bit of pepper in it, so I'm going to use that up. And then I'm going to add 1 quart of water. Okay. So, yeah, that looks about right. And then I just sprinkle garlic powder over the top. You can put as much or as little as you like. It's not a necessary one. Salt. When I can my tomato juice, I put salt in it, but this is pink Himalayan. That was probably about a teaspoon. Pepper. I just put a nice coating on top. Okay, now here's what Mom always did. I have some bacon. It's probably about 1/4 pound of just chopped up bacon. I'm putting that in there. And then I save my bacon grease. So I'm going to put probably a good tablespoon of that in there. Like that. And I do keep the bacon grease in the fridge. So yeah, you just stir it up. You're gonna let this cook. I'm gonna put it on high because I'm getting a later start. And then when the potatoes get done, then I'm gonna add the Ribleys. And I'll bring you along and show you what I do next. I did want to mention, I put that pint of tomato soup in there, but if you don't have it, just another pint of tomato juice will work. I'm just trying to use it up, rotate my stock. So high, probably 5 or 6 hours. Those potatoes are going to be really tender, maybe before that. And then I'll be able to add the Ribleys. Okay, I just mixed up my Ribley batter, which is 3 cups of flour, teaspoon of sea salt, and 2 eggs. And just like how I did it when I made my soup, you get it to where it looks grainy. And then take my lid off my soup. And you just, well, first, things I better do here. Getting ahead of myself. You want to get this bacon out of there. Good treat for the cats. Okay. Now you can do this. Just sprinkle it all over. And like I said in my other video, I like to do about half of it. Stop and stir it in. Then I'll do the other half. You want to get it to where there's no big clumps. Smush it to the side. That way it'll cook really good. There. Now I'll just let it cook for probably another hour. Then I'll have some potato soup, my mom's style. I'll be back. Okay, there you go. It's done. I think I added too many Ribleys, so I've got more of a stew than a soup, but that's fine. It's gonna be good for this damp day. So I hope you liked the video. This is Shelly from Hodgepodge Hoosiers. I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.